So, wir schauen jetzt zum Microsoft with a $1 million black market. Lego.
Popular Minecraft server in the world, only slightly behind Hypixel, seeing anywhere from 20 to 40,000 concurrent players daily, owned by famous YouTuber Dr. Donut. Behind the scenes of this server is a $1 million black market, the biggest of any Minecraft server there is. And no, I am not exaggerating. Tens of thousands of dollars in real money is bought and sold every week here, with some players making up to 20.
Ist das Litecoin? Ist das Krypto oder was ist LTC? Was ist LTC? Ist das Litecoin? Ja, Litecoin.
20k per month and living off of selling Minecraft items to others. This is a Minecraft server where you can literally buy bases, fully automatic farms, redstone troubleshooting, rare item stashes, and any service you can think of for real money on websites set up just to do so.
Donut.market? What the f, Bruder? What the fuck? The marketplace is currently unavailable. Digga, what the fuck?
I literally paid a 14-year-old $10 to skip school and build me an underground base. I wish I was kidding. I could not believe what I found out about the server's unique economy.
Bro, das ist so low-key wie bei 2v2t, ne? Da kann man auch diese Kits kaufen. Das habe ich damals gemacht für ein Video.
Something unlike I've ever seen before. And what's even crazier is that it's recently been uncovered that the server's biggest item supplier may secretly be a server admin who was caught using creative items, of which he sells for tens of thousands of dollars every month. I really need to reiterate that I can't believe what I've walked into here, and I can't wait to share it with you all. For those of you not already familiar with the Donut SMP, it's a SMP server where you can PvP, grief, and raid others, sort of like an anarchy server but with a few rules and restrictions. The main thing people do on the server is create underground
Bro, ich finde by the way, das wird auf jeden Fall kommen. Ich habe mir nochmal Gedanken gemacht über diese Idee, die Stefan hatte. Das werden wir auf jeden Fall reinbringen, aber anders. Digga, wir werden reinbringen. Das wird 100% kommen. Kennt ihr, wie hieß das nochmal? Dieses eine Game, wo du reingehst und Stuff lootest und wieder rausgehst und du ein Inventar hast. Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov. Wir werden was Escape from Tarkov ähnliches 100% reinbringen. Das müssen wir reinbringen. Dass man mit dem Stuff, den man bei SMP farmt, in eine Welt reingehen kann, wo man, ich wollte ja eigentlich Außenposten rausbringen, aber dann verbinden wir das einfach damit. Es gibt eine Welt, da kannst du reingehen. Ich weiß nicht genau, wie wir es machen. Aber es wird so eine Welt geben, da kannst du reingehen oder kannst du so truhenmäßig erobern. Und wenn du die eroberst, kriegst du den Stuff, der drin ist. Und dann sind alle Leute drin. Und wenn du da Leute killst, kannst du den Stuff einpacken, mäßig. Du hast ein unsichtbares Inventar, was du... Boah, das ist schwer zu erklären, Digga. Du killst sie, der Stuff liegt auf dem Boden. Du kannst natürlich nicht alles einsammeln, du hast ja auch noch deinen eigenen Stuff. Den Stuff, der da liegt, kannst du mit irgendeinem anderen Item rechtsklicken oder aufheben. Dann ist das mäßig weggepackt in so einem, sagen wir einfach Koffer, das ist in einem Koffer drin. Dieser Koffer kannst du nicht öffnen, während du in dieser Welt drin bist. Den kannst du erst öffnen, wenn du raus bist. Und dann kannst du die ganze Zeit Leute killen und die Sachen in den Koffer packen und dann alles, nachdem du aus der Welt gegangen bist, aus dem Koffer nehmen. Aber in dieser Welt kannst du halt auch noch Truhen looten mit kranken Stuff und halt Kills machen, was auch immer. Du kannst mit deinem Clan da reingehen, du kannst mit deinem Clan da irgendwas erobern. So mäßig diese. Checkt ihr?
Large farms to make money so they can buy gear and crystal PvP until their heart's content. Sounds straightforward, right? Well, not quite, as what makes the server unique is the fact that all the server's 20 to 40,000 concurrent players are actually in the same world using a custom server sharding system. Created by the server's lead developer, this system essentially allows regions of the world to be run on separate but connected individual servers, which is how so many players can be supported at once. The other thing that makes the server really unique is its big focus on PvP. While the server is an SMP, they have many dual or practice server features, such as their RTPQ, where you can teleport to the wilderness and fight
das kommt auch bald,
as well as duels where you can also fight a player 1v1, both of which where you can lose your gear or take your opponents to keep. And what's really great about the server is its ethical monetization, whereby the server has very little, if any, pay-to-win goods available for purchase on their store. The only notable advantageous purchase being its crates, which have maxed gear, which, mind you, do not have any RNG involved whatsoever. They are non-gambling crates.
Wir auch, Leute! Kein RNG-Gambling bei uns.
server has no pay-to-win gambling whatsoever, and has even taken action to try to prevent player-run third-party casinos too. You have to give them a lot
Nicht
of
so wie die ganzen anderen scheiß SMP-Kack-Server.
for that. But this is where things get very interesting, as while the server is mostly non-pay to win, the server's player base has created an expansive third-party marketplace of its own, where tens of thousands of real-world dollars in items are sold daily. As is popular on many other big Minecraft servers, Donut SMP has an IRL or real money trading scene, whereby in-game items
Bro, aber guck mal, ich frage mich die ganze Zeit, wenn es sowas gibt, warum tut der Server nichts dagegen? Aber Bruder, wenn die Seite von einem Admin läuft, dann ist halt krass, ne?
And balance are bought and sold by players to players on third-party discords, websites, and marketplaces. But what makes Donut's IRL market so incredibly unique is not only the insane money that can be made here, but also the sheer size of these markets. But first, this video is sponsored by Raycon. Christmas is just around the corner, and rather than wasting your money on crates on a Minecraft server, only to end up with coal, literally, spend your hard-earned cash on a pair of Raycon's essential open earbuds so you can hear yourself losing money in fantastic clarity. The one thing I really like about Raycon's essential open earbuds from using them is that you can still hear what's going on around you. Regular earbuds
skip einfach, hä? Das sieht das so
including Donut, have rules against it and strictly disallow it, as well as banning.
Warum ihr schaut sein Video? Oh mein Gott, ist nicht so deep, Digga, chill, Bruder, ich sag jede 5 Minuten, Alter.
Players caught doing so. But at the end of the day, there is only so much they can do, especially when these IRL trades take place behind closed doors or on third-party platforms anonymously, which the server has no control over. So for better or for worse, alongside Donut's huge growth, a huge black market has formed as well. Items like elytras sell for $30 per, and dragon heads anywhere from $2 to $3. The best spawners on the server are skeleton spawners and iron golem spawners, with skeleton spawners.
Oder wenn Hugo SMP endlich Spawner drin hat, Junge, dann wird das nochmal eine ganz andere Nummer, Digga. Das wird noch eine ganz andere Nummer. Leute hier. Oh, Secret 7!
As being the most frequently used. Individual skeleton spawners go for a few cents each, with a full shulker worth as high as $80, and iron golem spawners go for similar. A stack of netherite blocks can sell for anywhere from $60 to $120, and max netherite blocks here can individually sell for a few dollars per piece. You can even find people selling $10 to $100 bundles of useful items in packs, like typical mobile games do. In-game money is worth about $40 per billion, although can fluctuate as high as $80 for
was würdet ihr sagen, wie viel ist gerade 1 Million auf Hugo SMP wert? Ich sag 1 Million, ich sag 20. Ich glaube, ich würde auch 20 sagen. 20 Euro oder so.
If we average that out to $60 for 1 billion, that means the two richest players on the server right now, Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, yes, that's their actual usernames, have about $14,000 and $12,900 real-world dollars respectively sitting on their accounts in in-game money. And there are hundreds of players who have thousands of real-world dollars in in-game money too. Pretty crazy. You might be thinking at this point, why are these items even worth money in the first place? Can't most of them just be obtained normally through gameplay? Well, you see, because Donut SMP is so popular, over 2.2 million unique players have joined after all, and because their
Boah, denkt ihr, wir haben jetzt 100.000 geknackt? Wir waren gestern noch bei 95.000 unique players.
And in other dimensions are quite small, it means that items like elytras only found naturally in end cities have been mostly plundered already, meaning there aren't many elytras out there left in the wild. This is also why dragon heads have value, and also somewhat the reason why netherite is so valuable.
Boah, ich freue mich so drauf, wenn End aufgeht, Digga. Das wird so geiler Grind. Holy shit, ich hab so Bock, Digga. Aber das dauert noch. Das wird leider noch dauern.
Too, because the nether is relatively small as well. None of these items can be bought from the in-game shop, so they are limited in quantity. Limited just like how we are limited in how many of you can subscribe before we reach 1 million subs. Make sure you do that, otherwise you might miss your chance for good. No pressure, of course. And if you like servers with ethical monetization, be sure to check out my server's RPG survival mode, which has custom dungeons, vanilla plus classes, and special enchantments called runes with fun abilities. IP is below, both Java and Bedrock can join. And that's just
Schaut alle auf Hugo SMP, Leute!
What's insanely unique to Donut SMP, which I've never seen on any other Minecraft server before, is the fact that players sell entire bases. Unlike other servers like Cosmic Sky and Minecadia, which we've talked about, who only have IRL trading scenes on third-party Discord servers, Donut SMP's IRL scene is so big that actual websites have been set up just for buying and selling items like this.
Bro, das ist so kranke Scheiße, Digga.
one here called Donut Markets. Furthermore, other popular websites infamous for
ich weiß gar nicht, was man... Sagen wir, es wird so eine Seite geben für Hugo SMP. Was macht man dann? Lässt man das... Was macht man? Lässt man das oder guckt man, dass man das wegbekommt? Weil es ist immer so ein... An sich... Ich weiß nicht, Digga. In erster Linie würde man sagen, das schadet dem Server. Aber ich hätte jetzt gesagt, das hilft dem Server low-key. Aber ich weiß es nicht. Ich wüsste jetzt nicht, warum es dem Server hilft, aber ja, man Spieler, also es werden halt, also Spieler bleiben halt mehr dran, I guess. Und die Leute, die die Seite haben, machen ja indirekt Werbung für den Server. Weil je mehr Spieler auf dem Server, desto mehr Geld verdienen die. Ich weiß nicht, Digga, schwierig.
Trading in other huge games like Diablo, World of
Das ist gegen die Minecraft-Toss? Ja, aber wir können ja, oder kannst du aufhören zu spammen, Bro? Danke. Die Seite würde ja mir nicht gehören dann. Also wenn die gefickt wären, werden die gefickt, aber ich habe ja nichts zu tun eigentlich damit. Oder Leute, oder vielleicht mache ich eine Seite auf und sage, das ist nicht meine Seite. Und dann gehe ich in die Game Mode und gebe euch alle Creative-Sachen.
SMP. On Eldorado specifically, which I believe is the biggest marketplace for Donut SMP items, players sell their bases, farms, and item stashes for decent amounts of money. It's like buying...
Da geht's schon los, wird schon verkauft. Hugo SMP 75.000 gleich 5 Euro? Sold. Was ist das, Digga? Bro, was ist das? 28.12., das ist vor 3 Tagen. Vor 3 Tagen wurde hier was verkauft. Minecraft Cheats, Hacks, Accounts, Bots, Buy und Sell, Elite PvP. 100k gleich 5 Euro. Digga, willst du mich Bro? Bezahlen nur via Paperbit, bei Frank gerne PN, Kommi oder Discord. Bruder, what the fuck, Digga?
Buying real estate but in Minecraft. Some people were even just selling base locations, like this guy who dug out a large hole underground and is now selling it for $10. Apparently he had 994 of these underground holes in stock to sell as well. You could buy multiple if you wanted. And some of these bases were not cheap either. There were a few that cost over
McDonald's Theme Premium Stash Massive and Compact. Digga, what the fuck, bro?
The way these sellers advertise their farms and bases is hilarious too. They act like a typical finance or crypto bro trying to sell an online course outlining all the profits you can make and all the benefits of buying. People even sell troubleshooting services, building services, regearing services, and digging services. It was very interesting. I kind of wanted to buy one myself.
Einfach Dings, Fiverr, Bruder, Fiverr, Donut SMP.
Just to see what it was like. So I found this guy selling an ungrievable stash for about $8 and went ahead and bought it. After buying it, the seller had 20 minutes to deliver, and he opened up in our chat by first introducing me to 2026, despite it still being 2025, which was amusing to say the least, but it's the thought that counts, I guess. But then he told me that the bases are sold out and that I needed to get a refund. Why do you still have them listed for sale? I decided to try again and found another base and bought it. This time the guy selling it said he had to go to school and would deliver my base later.
I gotta go to school, but I make it after school, okay?
My god, I'm literally buying bases from high schoolers in Minecraft. What has my life come to? But then I used my YouTuber clout to get him to be late for school so he could quickly give me my base instead. He hopped online the server and teleported to me, where I then realized he's not selling an existing base, he's building a base for me, which is oddly wholesome. The kid actually decided to skip school to build my base for me.
I'm not going to school. Wait, we can work now. Oh, alright, LMAO. Bro, I didn't go to school for you. LMAO, thanks. Haha, how old are you, by the way?
And I learned he's currently 14 years old and
14 Jahre!
Makes about $2,000 per month IRL trading.
2.000 im Monat!
On Donut, which is pretty damn good for a 14-year-old, all things considered. Anyways, as L-Dragon got to building my base, he happened to actually find another base, which he TP'd me into, and we looked around and raided together. He then gave me a pick, and we continued venturing through the underground as a team, working together to build my base. It was oddly wholesome, just two brave souls trying to
Digga, Bratana spielt mit dem 14-jährigen Junge, geisteskrank.
survive the wilderness. Eventually, L-Dragon even opened up about his struggles to me, like how he got scammed and had nothing left.
I break your place, I got scammed and have nothing now, dang, what happened? You got any money? Nope, LMAO. I got scammed of 200 Elytra und 100 Skellies.
trying to work his way back up by selling people bases on the server. He then started building my base as I watched my hard-earned $10 be put to work, and I have to say, when I started writing the script for this video, this is not what I expected I would be doing. Dragon asked me to blur his name so it wouldn't be banned, and I tried to be honest, but it would take way too much work to track it when it's constantly moving. So Dr. Donut or whoever is watching, give my man a pass and don't ban him. He's just a kid who got scammed trying to make ends meet, an honest hard worker. Eventually, Dragon finished my base, and I have to say, he knows what he's doing clearly. He
der
even
hat doch
only...
Der wurde auf 150k x 150k erweitert, konnte aber nur 20k laufen und dann rote Worldborder Ende? Warum?
Slash Discord. Was für Slash, Digga. Bruder, ich habe keine Ahnung. Also wirklich, alle Leute denken, ich habe diesen Server programmiert. Ich bin nur das Gesicht, Leute.
used barrels for storage so that the base wouldn't show up on Pyre. And look at the attention to detail. He even added a water-themed roof with actual fish. The base matched the description and picture perfectly. I was very happy with my purchase. Huge shout out to Dragon and his El Dorado store, Glorious X Store. This is the first and probably last time I buy a base on a
6-7 reviews.
Minecraft server though. Here are the coordinates for whoever wants it, although it's probably going to be blown up to smithereens by now. With such lucrative and seemingly active third-party markets, I had to know just how much money these sellers are making here. And fortunately, I happen to know one active IRL seller from the duping scene who asked to remain anonymous but provided me with lots of information. You see, you might notice that many of the listings for spawners and other bulk goods have no
Warum sind Skellies eigentlich am OPsten auf Donut SMP? Wegen Knochen und Pfeil, weil das irgendwie mehr Wert hat als andere Sachen, oder warum?
dupe in the name or description. And that's because if you can find a dupe on Donut, you can then use it to dupe up items and sell them for real money, making massive profits. As such, a lot of the IRL sellers on the server
Bone Meal für Farms. Wegen Bones gleich Bone Meal gleich Farms. Okay, check.
are dupe hunters who have found private exploits on the server and are using them to make money. Anywho, the individual I know who does Donut IRL trading, mostly using El Dorado, tells me he makes anywhere from $8,000 to $15,000 per month. His best month being about 20k, and his most recent month, November, being almost 14k. That's more than most people make at their full-time jobs, mind you. And for some
Bro, ihr müsst euch vorstellen, da machen einzelne Leute 8.000 bis 15.000, Digga. Junge, wie viel macht dieser Server im Monat?
of these people, like the individual I talked to, he is putting in essentially full-time hours to make this much money. It basically is a...
Bro, allein wenn ich jetzt hier draufgehe und dann, wie heißen diese Picken nochmal? Wie heißen diese 3x3 Picken? Wie heißen die nochmal? Bruder, ich sag Hugo SMP Overlay 100 war besser. Bruder, gar keine Ahnung, wie man jetzt hier sucht, Digga. Das ist ja so ekelhaft. Igitt. Drill. Guck mal, wie viele Drill-Pickaxen hier sind zum Verkaufen. Das sind alles Drill-Pickaxes. Und jeder dieser Pickaxen wurde in den letzten, soweit ich weiß, wenn ich das richtig verstanden habe, wurde in den letzten 3 Tagen gekauft. Von irgendeiner Person. Weil die halten immer nur 3 oder 4 Tage. Junge, das ist krank. Digga, und eine Pickaxe kostet wie viel? Ich weiß es nicht. Ich guck kurz. Man kann auch gratis? Ja, mit den Shards, oder was? Wie viel Shards braucht man? 4.000? Ja, mal, also, Bruder.
full-time job in pay and hours for
Und
him.
das sind, ja stimmt, das sind auch Leute auf keine Basen und so.
There are
Holy
dozens
shit.
of sellers on El Dorado exactly like this too. You can see many accounts here with hundreds of reviews, meaning they have been involved in hundreds, if not thousands of transactions. That website we looked at earlier, called donutmarkets.com, the website solely made for Donut SMP IRL trading, supposedly makes around 6k a week from their store, about 25k per month,
What the fuck, bro?
making them the biggest IRL store there is. Here is another popular marketplace where items are sold, a Discord server called Donut.market, where almost 6,000 orders in total have been fulfilled, with players creating listings for bases, farms, items and more. This Discord server also has a dedicated website whereby they reward players for promoting their store on YouTube. It's like a YouTube rank on a server, but instead it's a YouTube rank on a third-party server's IRL rule-breaking marketplace. This website even sells investment boxes, which are are just shulkers with rare items that they predict will go up in value over time. And there's a good reason for that. A while ago, elytras used to sell for $20 to $30 million in-game money, but now sell for a minimum of about $250 million. And some people did invest into them early and now have made a 10 times profit.
Junge, das ist so krass, wie fortgeschritten dieser Server schon ist, ne? Junge, der Donut SMP Investing Guide.
They invest into them early
What
and now have
the
made a
fuck,
10
bro?
times profit. But you see, what's not well known is that there is some potentially shady business going on even further behind this IRL trading scene that most of the server isn't even aware of. Okay, so I'm going to give a disclaimer here that all the following information was provided to me by my source and I couldn't independently
One day, Jungs, one day Hugo SMP, one day ist Hugo SMP irgendwann soweit.
any of it myself, but as you'll soon see, there is decent evidence to support what I'm about to tell you. So, many of the popular Donut SMP sellers get their items from a bulk distributor called iLover, who has a private Discord with a few of the big IRL sellers in them. In there, he sells items like spawners and more in bulk for discounted prices, which these select individuals then resell on marketplaces to make a profit. Now, this iLover guy is interesting for a few reasons. The first being the fact that he somehow always has mass quantities of items that he sells at a discount. They sell over $3,000
What the, Bruder, welcher Hurensohn gibt $3.000 aus für einen Microserver, Digga, an einem Tag?
in a single transaction. A lot of money is going through this account. iLover has a minimum spend of $1,000 right now, which means that anybody who wants to
Die
buy from
Reseller? Was heißt Reseller?
his supply needs to spend that amount
Also die kaufen das bei dem und verkaufen es dann noch teurer. Ja, okay, das macht Sinn.
higher, otherwise he will no
Junge, das ist so krass, ey. Ich glaube, Donut SMP ist richtig deep, Digga. Die haben richtig, das ist so richtig Underground-Shit, Digga. Bro, ist auf Hugo SMP sowas ähnlich schon? Denkt ihr, auf Hugo SMP ist schon irgendwie irgendwas Deepes? Nee, oder? Ich habe noch gar nichts mitbekommen. Ich krieg nur ab und zu mit, dass Leute so, also in-game jetzt, dass Leute erwischt werden, wie sie halt so illegalen Shit machen. Aber so Discords und so noch gar nicht mitbekommen. Null.
for banning IRL traders and has
Redstone für 30 Day Premium. Digga, das sind die besten. Junge, diese scheiß Redstone für 30 Tage
in the
Premium.
past supposedly given spawned-in items to iLover to find big accounts who are IRL trading and then ban them a few days later. The iLover account was supposedly an old account of a known dupe hunter who over time became friends with Pedro, reporting dupes to him and helping him ban IRL trading.
Stimmt, das habe ich mitbekommen. Es gibt Underground Gambling, weil Gambling ja jetzt verboten wurde. Und da gibt's so Leute, die so auf diese heimliche Gambling machen.
So Pedro would give iLover item person shot.
Oh mein Gott! Das ist mir gar nicht aufgefallen! Was?
Hotbar
Oh
remains.
my
What this
God.
clip is showing is that this account placing the shulkers, which seems to be the iLover account, is seemingly in creative mode and isn't placing multiple individual shulkers, but one of the same one, which was
Verstehe gar nichts. Ja, im Grunde hat er, also der Typ ist ein Admin, der Sachen verkauft, weil er halt Game Mode 1 gehen kann, weil er ja die Rechte hat. Und er verkauft die auf seinem Server für Geld, auf Underground-mäßig. Außer er hat diesen Impfmod. Oh, stimmt, man kann ja, aber ich glaube, da siehst du trotzdem eine Millisekunde, siehst du trotzdem eine leere Hand, glaube
likely
ich.
spawned in over
Oder?
and over. And
Wenn man
remember,
wie heißt das, Wheelie? Nee, irgendwas. Ich glaube, man sieht trotzdem, irgendeine Millisekunde sieht man die Hand trotzdem.
this account iLover doesn't know that somebody else here is watching because that player is dead and thus wouldn't be visible to him. He thinks he's alone. The only way this account could have creative mode is if someone high up with administrator permissions like a dev had
Most time played, most money, most kills. Boah, wir brauchen auch mal diese Scoreboards, Alter.
set it to that or was now in control of it. Now to be clear, I won't say with 100%
Junge, wir brauchen so ein Stats-Haus, Digga. Aber das habe ich auch schon, bevor der Server überhaupt online war, meinte ich, dass wir das brauchen. Aber irgendwie, ja, kommt noch nicht. Aber wird kommen, wird auf jeden Fall kommen, Digga. Ihr könnt jetzt schon mäßig die Stats pushen, obwohl es noch keine Stats gibt, aber die werden eh schon alle gespeichert.
mode. Maybe the guy recording is lagging and it doesn't catch him switching to the other shulkers, or this account is using some mod to do something, who knows, but it seems pretty damning. This is where things begin to connect and make sense too. The iLover account having so many items to sell in bulk, him wanting to ensure the market doesn't crash by enforcing his customers not to sell too low, and the supposed ties between the account and one of the service developers, as well as iLover never getting banned despite despite selling colossal quantities of items. The ban warranty is also quite damning evidence too, potentially done to keep buyers trusting of iLover and continuing to buy from him on new accounts even when
Mann, Schwarzmarkt auf Hugo SMP, bin unemployed.
and whoever is in control of this account is spawning in items in creative mode to sell for tens of thousands of dollars every month, a real-life infinite money glitch, or rather dupe. But that just all begs the question, why? Is this developer simply using the account to continue to try to lure IRL
Hab mal Hugo SMP Black Market Discord Schild gefunden. For real?
in and ban them? Is this developer
Hast
trying
du
to
den
make a
Link?
bit of extra money off spawning items on his own server? Or is there something else going on here entirely, not even related to the dev?
Ja,
Well,
schick
we
mal,
don't
schick mal.
know for
Also nicht in den
sure.
Chat.
What we do
Schick mir auf Discord.
know is that the main supplier behind
Junge,
the
krank.
biggest Minecraft black market in existence is seemingly someone with external power or abilities that is secretly manipulating and controlling.
Aber Bruder, warum tut Dr. Eri nichts dagegen? Warum macht Dr. Eri nichts? Gibt noch andere Underground-Server. Verkauft im Hugo SMP Server Ingame Geld. Kurs 100k gleich 5 Euro. Aktuelle Bestand 200k. Digga, einer will 10 Euro machen. Er kriegt Prozente? Kann echt sein. Kann echt sein, dass Dr. Eri da drin steckt. Das weiß man halt nicht. Kleinanzeigen? Nein, ihr labert, Digga. Nein, Bro. Warte, liege ich hier irgendwas? Bro. Hugo SMP Rekursen 1 Million Geld für 10 Euro auf Kleinanzeigen. Bro. Digga, und der Server ist seit einer Woche online.